Hello everyone, once again I'm making what will hopefully be a quickish, but probably won't be a quickish because you know all my videos aren't going to be long. Video response to, I believe it was, Ultimate UK Final Fantasy fan, or whatever he calls himself, since it's YouTube doing the names boy wrong. Anyway, he did a video list of his top 5 favourite and most hated anime dubs, and rather than just writing 2 comments in a row and just doing like 2 things, I decided to just do a video response instead, listing my personal top 5 and least favourite anime dubs. Anyway, let's start with the top 5 favourites, as he did. First in line is Naruto, as you know. Unfortunately, I don't know how to edit, so I can't bring up any pictures. But anyway, first is Naruto. And before all you Naruto fanboys go and screaming at me, yes, it is a good dub. Naruto is a very decent dub. The voices suit the characters. They don't have to. They've edited it fairly, considering the demographic it's going for. They've edited it fairly. They've given uncut DVDs. They've not changed a lot of the dialogue, and even Believe It, which Naruto says quite a lot early on, replaces Dotabayo quite well, because Dotabayo has no meaning at all. Anyway, number 4 is Full Metal Alchemist, one of the best dubs ever, in my opinion, because quite simply, the voice acting is brilliant. It portrays all the characters very well. All the situations, all the mood, the drama, the dialogue, everything is just superb in my opinion. And rating number 3 is Outlaw Star. An absolute classic this. I loved the voice acting in this. I first saw it in English dub. I think I've only seen it in English dub. But it still is a very close anime to my heart, really, because it's one of the first things I've seen. It was uncut as far as I'm aware, except maybe for 1 episode, which had like 1 scene cut out of it, the Hot Springs episode. And I just thought all the dialogue and the characters were just brilliant. There were no real flaws to this, as far as I'm aware, especially because it's an older dub. It's one of the more old dubs out there. Anyway, next along is number 2 is Cowboy Bebop. This was brilliant. You can't get much better than this. All the reasons for Outlaw Star and more. Just all the characters portrayed brilliantly. It just makes this anime so epic, it's hard to describe really how good it is. But my number 1 favourite anime dub of all time is Gundam Wing, because it's not only one of my favourite animes of all time, but the very dub got me into it, and it's just perfect for Gundam. I don't really have too much to say on it really, because despite some mild censorship, it just portrays the characters brilliantly, gives a good range of emotions, and it just gives the essence of Gundam, and just how good Gundam Wing really is. It may not be the best, but it is my personal favourite, especially because it's one of the animes that got me into anime in the first place and made me a big Gundam fan. Gundam Wing for the win. Anyway, now on to my top 5 most hated anime dubs. I just think about this because there aren't a lot of anime dubs I really hate, to be honest. Although after much thought, I did manage to make a decent list of some sort. Number 5 is Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen, you can find on YouTube many clips, and this was just pointless. The main gripe I have with it is the endless friendship speeches. So that I have to stop with the friendship speeches. Trying to Americanize it so much, actually changing the setting to America, and the and you know, editing all the cards, all the moves, and making the voices so exaggerated, giving John Ochi, renaming Joe and giving him Brooklyn accent, just completely pointless. You know, renaming Honda, you know, into Tristan Taylor, and Anzu into Ted Gardner. There's just no point. And the worst thing, I'll give, and this is like probably one of the worst things. See this card here? If this card was in the dub, it would probably have its star rating removed, or maybe not, but the picture would just cover the whole thing. The colouring would be messed up. There'd be no indication of attack or defence points, anything like that. They'd just completely remove all text or anything. There's just no reason. It's just pathetic. Number 4 is G Gundam. Now, people may disagree with us, but I personally think that this dub was not taken seriously at all. Despite not there being 100% serious anime, even so, I thought it was too exaggerated and too deep. It was even worse than DBZ. This is Dragon Ball Z-esque voice acting. Honestly, they're just taking it, you know, taking it too lightly and giving all the voice actors, you know, really exaggerated voices. For example, Shining Fingers! Yes, it's that quality. I can probably try and stand to watch this dub, but if I could choose not to, I would. Anyway, number 3 is Sham King. As, you know, Ultimate, or I'll just call him Kingdom Hearts fan. As Kingdom Hearts fan, you know, pointed out, even though it's not that bad, there's still random accent changing, like making Ren sound British, you know, and changing his name to Lenny, making, you know, Chocolo's just random voice, and just inventing Spirit Fusion for Chocolove, changing his name to Jocko for whatever reason, making Lyserg sound American even though it's English, and Rio making sound Spanish. So many line changes and so many different things. Even though there is still some violence, I still consider this a pretty bad dub because of just the pointless name changes and pointless voice changes, as well as your usual crap. Anyway, number 2 is Sailor Moon. Now, admittedly, I haven't seen this anime. I haven't because I'm no interest in it, but I know what it's like. I know what this going to the extent of changing all the names, so much of the plot, so much of the scenes, and even going as far to change the car to going on the opposite side of the road so it looks like it's in America. That is pointless. This is just really excessive, trying to make it American. This is racist, trying to make them, you know, make out that Japan does not exist. Japan is an imaginary country. Anyway, finally, my most hated anime dub ever is 4Kids One Piece. I need not explain too much. Shitty voices, shitty changing, shitty plot removals. In fact, just go see what has of Sukento's top 10, you know, worst 4Kids dub moment, and you'll see what I mean. And now for something completely different. Okay, that made no sense whatsoever.